Hi guys, welcome all. We have started a little early, just we'll wait for some more time to see how many people are joining our live streaming. Okay guys, today's topic basically is how to build a career in stock market. Yes. Before starting the same thing agenda, you should understand what is a stock market. You should have a little understanding towards it. In my personal preview, I would say that it's unparalleled, where there is no competition, such a domain, such a section of industry where people can excel like anything. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, what is the stock market? 99 or 99.9% have this kind of notion or perception that it is basically derived on luck or myth, or it's a gamble, whichever way they feel it. But believe me, it's completely derived on the formulas. Yes, it is derived on the formulas. And if formulas are implemented properly, we can make it a very good, you can say, career out of it. Yes. Now, if I give you a simple example, you have to understand that for any kind of academics, you say, you give a specific limitation of a time. For example, if you do engineering, you give you 4 years of education towards it to attain a degree. If you do a bachelor's in some art, science, which you say anything, you give a specific amount of time to learn, to achieve, and to get out of this with the degree. And then you claim that you are an engineer, you are a management guy, you are XYZ. What the problem people face in the stock market is basically they want to attain everything in a day overnight, which is basically a wrong thing. Why this notion has to be removed? Because we are never taught stock market in any kind of academics, in any kind of college, any kind of management college. No, nowhere. It's just a simple explanation to understand what a stock market, how it functions. We don't know. Yes, we don't know. So we need to understand how it works. The two main important aspects related to it. Yes. One is greed. Yes, you heard me correct. Greed. Second is fear. If you're too greedy, you will lose everything in the stock market. If you're too fearful, believe me, if you have too much amount of fear in yourself, you will fail in stock market. The basic understanding of stock market to make a career out of this is how to control fear and greed. Yes, you need to know how to control fear and greed. Then only you can excel in the stock market. Definitions, practicals, strategies, these comes later. The first aspect of stock market is how to control fear and greed. These are two such human emotions which everyone possesses, but very few have control over it. Now, I'll give a simple example of that. Okay, let's say, give example of Mr. Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He was called as cool as cucumber. Any sort of notion when he had made our country won the World Cup, he hit a six in the last ball. There were balls remaining, but there was no fear, no anxiety, no greed. He was cool and calm, composed. Such people, such artifacts had to get learned to enter into stock market. Yes, these things are the basic two things to understand. How to control these two things to get into stock market. If you learn how to do it, believe me, half of the job is done. Your half of the job is done. Yes, correct. Second thing is, we as a human being has a tendency which we call as word of mouth. So we believe what we hear without knowing the basic truth behind it, just because somebody close to us said that. So we prefer or we believe that he is not going to lie to us. Eventually, he is not lying to us. So he is also listening from somewhere else. So he's a news getting passed to us and we start believing it. Understand, if something comes from top, let's say top to down 100 to ear, it goes completely biased. You can understand what first person has said and what is coming to 100%. You cannot understand. It will not be as same what first person has said. There is always a human emotion involved to it. You keep on adding XYZ, you keep on minusing XYZ to what he said. So when it is coming to 100%, he might have heard something totally different what first person have said. So this is something which you need to understand. Okay, word of mouth. You should never believe anybody's word of mouth in stock market. Yes. See, knowledge is something which you can attain, learn, like your academics in stock market, and practice it daily basis to make a career, a living out of it. Knowledge is something which could be attained by going any institute or online training or wherever you want to learn it from. But yes, practicing it is going to make it more understandable to you. So this is something which I would personally say, if you have complete knowledge about subject. For example, a surgeon knows how to operate other than me as a stock trainer. I don't know. I might feel scared, but he knows his job. He studied it 6 years to become a surgeon. He studied it so hard. Okay, now when it comes to money, people can't wait. Yes, people can't wait. They want money overnight, which is wrong. This is a very wrong notion. If we are spending our quality time for education, a very huge time for education, if we are providing our very huge time for gaining experience in any kind of industry, we should also have patience while learning in stock market. Yes, you can't become overnight a millionaire. Yes, but yes, healthy habits, first, as I told you, controlling your greed and your fear is something, and the more healthy habits like it can really make you a million over a period of time. You can't make money in a single day in stock market. People have this assumption, and such people, when lose money following somebody else, they blame it as not a good market for other people. I believe none of the parents would be thinking to make their son a stock trader. No. We have so many engineers getting, coming pass out from each every year. We have so many doctors coming out, management guys coming out, and the subject is we have very less jobs for them. Very less jobs for them. But still parents are telling them to become an engineer, doctor, an MBA, or nowadays a data scientist, XYZ. But very few people try and tell their kids to become entrepreneur, to do what they want to do. Now, I am not blaming anything for that, but I am putting it across in a manner to understand all of you that there are academics which should be held responsible for that. Today, in this COVID-19 situation, we have come to understand that, yes, whole globe is a standstill. You might have seen, enormous kind of job cuts, salary cuts, businesses are down. Still, stock market is working. Now, this is the beauty about stock market. Understand, this is the beauty about stock market. This is something which you cannot find anywhere else. There is a recession, there is no work, there is projects are down, there is a global economy is down, everything is down globally. I'm not talking about our own country. I'm telling you globally. But stock market functions 5 days a week, irrespective of everything. You might have seen when the pandemic COVID-19 started, even the market has crashed like anything. There was a huge crash in Sensex. Yes. But believe me, people who would have invested that time in this 3 or 4 months of duration, they would have made a very huge money. Seriously. Yes. So this is something which people should understand: stock market, how stock market functions, what are the possibilities, careers. Now we come to the careers. If you learn stock market, you can become a trader, a pro trader, skillful trader. You can become a trainer, and believe me, it is very such a kind of profession where you are not dependent on anybody. You are master of your time. Yes, you can do whatever you want to do. You want to trade, you can trade the day. You don't want to trade, you can take a day off. Nobody's going to ask you a question. Third thing, which is very much required here to develop a career in the stock market, is you should be target oriented. Everything has to be target oriented here. If you are not target oriented, believe me, you're going to go haywire. You're going to land up nowhere. Yes. Now, if X is my capital, understand, if X is my capital, so I should have a target and duration for that capital to grow. This should be my basic understanding to enter into stock market. Yes. Now you understand these are the basically requirement. These are the basically skills you require to develop a career in stock market. Guys, understand this very well. This could be a shock to all of you, or maybe a surprise to all of you. A country like ours, which is having a population of 130 crore, in this country, our country, less than 3% people trade in stock market. Less than 3%. And still, stock market is financial backbone of country. Why? How? Those things we're going to talk upcoming our live sessions. Yes, absolutely. But yes, this is something you should understand. Now, if we compare this statistics with USA, there you have a population of 55% people who trade in. That's why it's a developed nation. Now, you people might have heard this word Atmanirbhar post lockdown 4.0, when our honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi has come on and told that we need to become Atmanirbhar. Guys, he's not telling you to, if you are jobless, if you have losses, salary cuts, something like that, to open a factory or something. He is telling you to have your own avenues. Now, one more example which I want to give it to you. At the beginning, we are not a country which is mostly into online segmentation. Yes, it's true. Our vast of our populations lives in villages. They don't have that kind of accesses also. But believe me, when demonetization started in our country, everyone, including me, I would say, at that moment of time was saying that how a farmer, how a vendor, how a tea vendor, how a vegetable vendor will have a benefit of digitalization, digital money. But what we have seen over a period of years, that everybody is using PhonePe, Google Pay, Paytm. My dear, everybody is using it. Rather than us people who are vendor, who doesn't have gone to the school, college, but he has Paytm and Google Pay, and he knows how to use it very well because it's his business need. So country is right now transforming from a certain age into a complete digital world. It might be a little hazy to you right now, but believe me, over let's say 3 or 4 years, you might see that most of the things would be on digital platform. A digital platform will be welcomed everywhere. So this is something which we want to tell you. If you are learning the stock market, if you are developing your career in stock market, if you want to become a free, independent, no job kind of person you are, yes, this is career. And why I say career, as I described to you already, Less than 3% people in India trade in stock market. Market is completely open. There is no competition, guys, no competition. We produce so many engineers, doctors every year, but we don't produce that many traders, skillful traders every year. So if we can contribute, see, it's a simple way of contributing towards economy. If I don't sit at home and apply for a job and learn a skillful education, stock market, and develop my career there, so I am growing my economy. We are not having this kind of news that these many jobs are not there, people. See, this is the statistics which we need to understand, that more than 40-50% of our population, of our country's population, is youngsters. So they have their careers coming, in very soon they would be in the job, businesses, XYZ. So if we can educate them, guide them properly, and educate, again, I'm telling you, educate them in such a manner, then they can develop their careers in stock market. Believe me, we can also reach to a level of 55%. It cannot happen overnight. Yes, it cannot happen overnight. It requires a lot of intervention, a lot of penetration. Yes. So this is something which I thought I could be helpful to anyone who want to develop his career in the stock market. And we are there as an academy. I am there as a trainer, stock market coach, who can guide them, who can educate them, and make them a career. Yes, people who are in the jobs, how they can make it, you can say, additional source of income. Yes, as I mentioned to you, today is the world of digital world. Today, trading has gone to a next level. Stock market trading has gone to a next level. So we have platforms like Algo trade, social platform tradings, where human intervention is very less, very less. So people who want to learn while working somewhere, who want to again have the additional income in this basically insight, yes, they can also come and learn. They can also understand how they can additionally, yes, without disturbing their jobs, their businesses, they can have, with the help of algorithm trading, with the help of social platform trading, they can earn additional income, as we discussed. So yes, these are the platform. These are basically such things which we need to educate our young brigade, I can say. Yes, we need to inculcate such habits. It's not a small domain. I mean, again, telling you, it's a very huge domain, stock market, and it's such a domain where there's no competition at all. When I say no competition at all, yes, it's not producing X lakhs of engineer, lakhs of MBAs, lakhs of postgraduate guys, not at all. Okay, when I say 3%, that simply means less than 4 crore of Indian population is having demat account, and believe me, out of this 4 crore, less than 1 crore would be trading as a trader. Okay, so this is something which I want to emphasize on, that how to build a career in stock market. If you have liked this video, this live streaming, please follow our page. Please follow our link. Please like the page and follow our links. Everything on this will be coming up every week or twice a week with such sessions, such informative education where you can learn from us. Yes. And thank you very much for your time. See you. Bye-bye. Take care.